Okay, hey friends and family, my name is Skylent, and Intrepid Studios' Ashes of Creation kickstarted epic upcoming MMORPG. We have a new trailer, actually, Alpha 1 preview for the tank archetype. We're going to see the levels 1 through 10 active skills. These are going to be kind of the bread and butter skills for the tank main archetype. However, do remember the class system is basically you take an archetype and then you merge it with another archetype, so it's like two first, so you can have a paladin or a warrior or a berserker or something like that. But these are the bread and butter. And immediately I can tell you right now, it looks like they just took the fun abilities from all the different classes. We just saw actually the paladin's shield, basically from World of Warcraft, Avenger shield. The bulwark also seems like your just kind of usual auto attack reset style ability. Shield bash kind of doesn't have a dash to it though. Ultimate defense also uses your general damage mitigation. Reminds me a lot of bone shield kind of from World of Warcraft. We don't know if it has any sort of proc system exactly. You do move a little bit slower though. The javelin as well. The dark death knight. Yeah, pool, a lot of classes have the pool. Tanks like pools, but yeah, basically death graphs. Lacerate, I think we've seen that before. Rend, right, from the warrior from World of Warcraft. A lot of WoW inspiration here as well. All these things generate threat. I gotta say the animations look really wonky. MYRMIDON looks pretty cool. It looks like 100 blades from Guild Wars 2. Does some damage. It looks like damage mitigation as well. I gotta tell you, Onslaught, the dash, that is the one ability in this game. We're gonna rant about that for sure. That looks fucking amazing. Basically a dash attack. Shockwave, the stomp, yeah, like what is it, thunderclap and stuff like that. World of Warcraft warrior, a bunch of warriors have this ability. Totally not Reinhardt as well. Resounding smash. It does have a CC component to it. I really wish we had more CC with tanks. Tanks feel like they should be the CC oriented classes. But yeah, all the abilities seem pretty usual, but goodness, that dash attack looks finally an ability in this game that I actually think genuinely is tasteful and good looking. So anyways, as the trailer just kind of continuously plays, hopefully you guys let me rant about some of these abilities here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and let's just talk about that dash, because this is a big thing for me that I want to reiterate. So if you look through all the other abilities, like the animations physically, the physical, like as in the rigging of the character, look really goofy, but whenever it comes to other abilities, like the more spectacular abilities, fireballs and things like that, it's too spectacular. It's too explosive. The post-processing is way too bright and contrasty, and it just, it's much. That's basically, and everyone's gonna say that basically. However, the one ability that I have seen so far out of every ability from these previews and all the streams and everything, what I see from Onslaught is genuine uniquity. Every warrior class, and that's when I play tank classes, and I generally play the acrobatic classes. You know, in Guild Wars 2 play warrior, and actually in World of Warcraft I play death knight. That's true, but anyways, I do like the tank classes, and I really do appreciate a good dash skill. Guild Wars 2 warrior has a billion of them, but holy shit, the fact that we got to break this down. The fact that Onslaught, you charge a target. Now, I kind of don't like that is a charging of a target, you know, a whole tab target system, but then again, we have to see how the tab target / action combat system works in this game. Guild Wars 2 has a similar system, even though no one realizes that, but you can free aim auto attacks. You can just shoot a bow as if it was a third-person shooter, or even first-person. Or you can tab target and it locks on. So hopefully Onslaught lets us do like in Guild Wars 2, where I can choose to dash in a random direction, or I can choose to tab target and then it'll, you know, home in on that target. So Onslaught looks so good because out of all these abilities, it's kind of tame. You know, it's not a giant fucking fireball or anything like that. You run, and then it does this awesome as hell sonic boom. It looks like you kind of are dashing. It's not like a continuous run. It's, you know, like in World of Warcraft. The charge is really cheesy. An iconic ability, but incredibly cheesy. I think Guild Wars 2 does it a little bit better. But this Onslaught looks like you gain a tremendous amount of speed, and then it's like a soft leap almost, like a shallow leap, and you're leaping, and then you're kind of like you see the character kind of stopping himself and just slamming their weapon into the monster. So how this is gonna look in PvP when things are actually moving, it's probably gonna look way fucking worse. Like, let's be honest. It's possible like it's a set distance and you have to aim it, and it does a conal attack. I don't know. There's a number of ways that they can make this look really awesome, and the animation kind of actually reminds me of Scion's Ultimate. Actually, it's a lot like Scion's Ultimate from League of Legends. Actually, holy shit, no, this is Scion's ultimate from League of Legends. So if they can actually have it be a conal attack at the end of a set distance, that'd be freaking amazing. But I have a feeling that it's not. It's gonna be like the charge in World of Warcraft, and it only looks good when things are standing still. So this is a big problem with these demonstrations, is they're not showing real gameplay. So we can't actually pick apart what makes it good or bad. So I can't get too hyped, because honestly, a lot of these animations already look janky. Even Onslaught, which looks amazing, and I can already tell you, if things were in movement, it would look like garbage. It's not gonna look great. But Onslaught is very readable, and the big thing about this ability, the big thing, which you will notice in games like Overwatch and a lot of MOBAs, is there is an instantaneous effect, very clear, but it's not obstructing, and the sound design, the instant sonic boom, you're like, okay, shit's happening. The tank is charging on me. Or if you're playing cooperatively and you're doing a raid, okay, the tank is charging toward their target. And I think that's really awesome. So anyways, Onslaught, I really appreciate the way that this skill works. Also, even the subtext of providing a small damage absorbing shield when you jump in makes a lot of sense. I kind of don't think they need the generates threat on the abilities. Frankly, just any tank archetype, if you have a tank as your main archetype or whatever, maybe that should just be like, okay, all abilities generate more threat. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why that would be the case. I guess maybe because you want these abilities maybe to save them, maybe just so you don't spam them. You want to save them for when you need to generate threat, or you burst them so you get a tremendous amount of threat early on. We don't know how the threat system is really going to work in this game, if you want to stagger your threat or if there's a threat cap. And yeah, so that way you want to stagger your threat, or if you can just spam all your threat abilities, you know, just spam everything like you do in World of Warcraft, which has made it pretty easy historically, at least. So we don't know how those systems work, so showing off like the whole tank archetype without showing real gameplay, like you're just pressing abilities, and without showing real interaction, or even explaining the subtext, you know, of like, okay, how does threat even work? How does shields work? Is there's like different types of damage, or it's just pure damage? Like I don't understand how damage mitigation works here. Is there any special features? Because if you actually play the different tanks inside of World of Warcraft, you know that damage mitigation means like 4 different things at least. You know, so, yeah, basically, they're just kind of saying shit and assuming that we're gonna think the best of it, but I'm not. So, frankly, I think that overall, I'm actually not very impressed with this, with really any showcasing of any abilities at all, except for Onslaught. Onslaught, whoever thought of Onslaught, of like, okay, we need a dash, make it do a sonic boom. I know that sounds so subtle, and you kind of hear that like in the Naruto run, they do like a kind of sonic boom sound effects when they run really fast. You hear the shearing of the wind, it sounds fucking amazing. Sound design means a lot, and sound design is the one thing in MMOs that just gets dumpstered constantly. Every once in a while, you know, someone will be like, oh, the music's really good in Final Fantasy XIV, but the actual sounds often, you know, for readability purposes, for playability, is often just completely overlooked, especially when it comes to vocalizations, but that's another rant. Anyways, these abilities, it's very copy-paste, and even the ability that I'm promoting the most, Onslaught, very copy-paste, essentially. So all these abilities can be seen inside of either World of Warcraft or a few other titles, but mainly World of Warcraft. They basically are like, oh yeah, you know all these cool tanks in World of Warcraft? Let's take like their iconic abilities or a few, you know, abilities, let's just throw them together. And I have no doubt that basically, from what I've seen so far with Ashes of Creation, just to kind of post-amble here, is that they are basically going to take what they think is the best features, the most attractive features, the most sexy mechanics from MMOs in general, and especially World of Warcraft, the popular ones, and then bring it into this sort of sandboxy PvEvP system, which that's fine enough in itself. That is fine. It probably could be a cool game. But then again, we did kind of see that inside of Elder Scrolls Online. In fact, a lot of this game looks like Elder Scrolls Online, other than being, you know, this is more sandbox in nature instead of a theme park. So I don't know how much attraction I have for this game. I do like when games are more unique. That is why I champion games like PlanetSide 2 or Guild Wars 2. I do like the more unique classes, unique abilities, but then again, I do like it when things just work. However, these showcases do not show me that they are just working. Again, Onslaught, cool fucking ability. I cannot wait to use that constantly. But then again, what is the cooldown? How often can I use this? How often do I want to use this? And how is it going to look? How is it actually going to feel? Is Onslaught going to feel as good as Scion's Ultimate in League of Legends? Or is it going to be like the Charge in World of Warcraft, which, iconic as it is a very dated and copy-pasted ability so far? How is it going to work with everything else? Because remember, from what we're seeing so far, all this is standstill. And in fact, a lot of abilities, even in the streams, make people stand straight up still. So Onslaught, am I going to charge? Am I imagining some hyper mobile kind of combat, which actually we do feel a little bit in World of Warcraft. There is a lot of mobility in World of Warcraft. For those who don't play high level gameplay, you don't know, I guess, but you do move around a lot. Actually, it's very freeform. So in this game, are you copy and pasting abilities in World of Warcraft that work in that system where you can just move at any time, and then you also have it be sticky? Because then it's gonna feel more like a Wuxia style game like Blade and Soul, which can feel kind of sticky and laggy and awkward. Some Elder Scroll builds are like that. Even Guild Wars 2, actually, depending on your build, with the Warrior, you can feel a little too sticky and stuck, and you won't have as much fun if you were to manage. Because again, remember, you are building your character, you are mixing and matching classes, and you probably can make a very unfun class or mix and match unfun abilities, just like Elder Scrolls Online or Albion Online or other games that let you do it in this game. So if each ability has a very set specific physics interaction and very set specific kind of goal in mind, then that is going to be super fucking awkward. And then basically everyone's just going to go for the general archetypal gameplay anyways, which again is kind of what happens in games like Elder Scrolls Online to an extent, Albion Online to an extent, but then, you know, the few abilities that are a little bit more versatile and flexible, that's, you know, that's where the games really shine there. And I'm worried that I'm not really getting a hint of that inside of this game. So anyways, that's all that I want to say. That's all I wanted to rant about overall for what we've seen of Ashes of Creation in terms of the classes and the skills and the combat, and as well specifically with the tank archetype. Am I going to be playing a tank? Yeah, I'm going to be playing a tank in this game. That's kind of generally what I do. Yeah, I know I'll be making a guild in this game as well. Even though I want to stay from MMOs in general, I have historically played MMOs, and it's Ashes of Creation. I'm pretty hyped for it. Still, though, I have to say the music's bad. The effects are bad. The way they're showing off these trailers is kind of bad. And I'm going to end the video on this note. I am worried that the people who are watching this video, I'm talking to you, which are going to be the people who are interested in this game and excited about this game. I'm really worried at how blindly sold you are in this game, and this is going to be the case for literally every MMO ever. Everyone is just blindly following the Piper. You know, they're like, man, this is amazing, it's going to be amazing, but hopefully I can give you some insight in how it might not be. You don't know. They're just showing you the bare minimum. You don't know how it's actually really going to play whatsoever, okay? So that's pretty much it. There's so much more to rant about with Ashes of Creation. I look forward to more of those, if that's cool with you, friends and family. But hopefully you guys can hear my emotion. I really care about this kind of stuff and things, and I do want to actually have fun with you, make some memories, share some experiences. So that's what it's about. Subscribe if you guys want to see the streams. We'll be playing this game and many similar games. Right now I'm playing Valheim. Yeah, sweet. Hopefully you guys can join me, but much love. Yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments below when the video's done, but I'll see you in the next one.